Babe, is everything okay?
I've got problems at work.
Not I, but we have problems. Since we're married, your problems are mine. Now what is it?
Okay, well, we got the office girl pregnant.
What do you call a pig with 3 eyes?
Pig!
Hey, Dad, you want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear a joke.
Little Johnny was in math class, and the teacher says, Little Johnny, if you have $1 and you ask your daddy for $1.50, how much money will you have? Little Johnny says, Teach, I have $1. The teacher says, I'm going to ask you again. Little Johnny, if you have $1 and you ask your daddy for $1.50, how much money will you have? Little Johnny looks her dead in the eyes and says, Teach, I have $1. The teacher says, Little Johnny, you must not know your math very well. Little Johnny says, Teach, that may be, but you don't know my daddy very well either.
You're right.
You wouldn't give me nothing. Mummy,
Yes, sweetie.
what's an alcoholic?
Well, you see those 2 birds up there? An alcoholic would see 4.
Mummy, but there's only one bird up there.
Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
What mouse walks on 2 legs?
What mouse?
What mouse?
A Splinter from the Ninja Turtles. He was a rat, though.
Mickey Mouse.
Fuck.
What duck walks on 2 legs?
Donald.
All ducks.
Damn it. I'm the only one answering questions.
Hey, Mom, can you help me with this math problem?
Sure. What do I do?
So put 5, 3, 1, 8, 0, 0, 8.
Okay.
Put it upside down. What does it say?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh
Best one. Best one, yes.
If you get a loan from a bank, you'll have to pay it back for 30 years. But if you rob a bank, you'll be out in 10 years. Follow me for more financial advice. Remember, when you bury a body, cover it with endangered plants, so it's illegal to dig up. Follow me for more gardening tips.
Oh, you ready? A dad was washing the car with his son. And then the son asked, Why can't you just use a sponge?
Four men are in the hospital waiting room because their wives are having babies. A nurse goes up to the first guy and says, "Congratulations, you're a father of twins." The man says, "That's a crazy coincidence. I work for the Minnesota Twins." The nurse says to the second guy, "Congratulations, you're the father of triplets." The man says, "That's a crazy coincidence. I work for the 3M company." The nurse tells the third guy, "Congratulations, you're the father of quadruplets." The man says, "That's a strange coincidence. I work for the Four Seasons Hotel." The last man is freaking out and banging his head against the wall. The nurse asked him, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" He said, "No, I'm screwed. I work for 7-Up."
I am from Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and majority of the women are Chinese, and Chinese women are really sexy and slim. And the reason for that is because Chinese people use chopsticks to eat. So they pick up really little food to their mouth. I'm Indian, I use my hands, so I pick up whatever I put in my mouth. So I wanted to lose a bit of weight, so I said, okay, you know what, I'm going to go to a dietitian. So that the dietitian is like, if you want to lose weight, you need to eat a balanced diet. Now for me, a balanced diet is, as long as I eat, stand up and don't topple over, that's a balanced diet. Right, they said, okay, let's calculate. The dietitian is like, let's calculate your BMI. BMI, weight over height square. My BMI was 28. The dietitian is like, what's the moral of the story, Cheryl? What's the moral of the story? I said, the moral of the story is I need to get taller. But the kind of advice they give you, they said, if you want to lose weight, you need to eat a fistful of rice. I'm like, really? But whose fist? They said, if you want to lose weight, you need to eat lean chicken meat. Lean chicken meat. So in order for me to lose weight, the chicken must lose weight first.
What did 50 Cent do when he got hungry? 58. Babe, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't give me that. You've been looking at our marriage certificate with the past hour. Now what are you doing?
I'm looking to see when it expires.
My wife said to me, if I ever get Alzheimer's, I'd rather commit suicide than have you burdened with me for the rest of your life. I said, that's the 5th time you've said that today.
Hey, Jeremy.
Huh?
How come little girls don't fart?
What?
How come little girls don't fart?
I have no idea. Why?
Because they don't get assholes until they get married.
Okay. All right.
Try not to laugh.
Dad jokes. What did the buffalo say when his son left?
What?
Bye, son. I went to buy some camouflage trousers the other day, but I couldn't find any.
How? That wasn't funny.
What do you call a fish with no eye?
What?
Fish. What do you call a person with no body and no nose?
What?
Nobody knows.
Sorry.
What do you call a cheese that isn't yours?
What?
Nacho cheese.
Hmm.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
When?
When it becomes apparent.
No.
Oh, I gotta take this call.
Oh.
Hello.
So rude.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. You know I've got to talk about Trump. Come on. Although I am a little hurt that he's not here tonight. We had so much fun the last time. And it is surprising. You've got a room full of reporters, celebrities, cameras, and he says no. Is this dinner too tacky for the Donald? What could he possibly be doing instead? Is he at home eating a Trump steak? Tweeting out insults to Angela Merkel? What's he doing? They say Donald lacks the foreign policy experience to be president. But in fairness, he has spent years meeting with leaders from around the world. Miss Sweden, Miss Argentina, Miss Azerbaijan.
Oh my god, honey, my hand is stuck.
Where is it?
My hand here. I can't. It is stuck.
What? How'd you get your hand stuck in there?
Don't pull. It hurts. It hurts.
Put soap.
They said if you put soap.
Put around the glass. Okay, now pull it. Pull it out.
I can't. I still can't. Maybe if you put it.
Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Are you really? Really?
What?
I just took out my hand to put the soap.
What's wrong with you?
Say Coca-Cola without your lips touching. Now say it normal.
Coca-Cola.
Your lips never touch, fool.
Hey, what do you get when you put Pepsi in the oven? Baking soda. Dude, that was funny. Come on. Hey, I tried to sue the airport for losing my luggage, but I lost my case. Look at you like that one. Hey, you guys don't get a joke because I don't like you. And now it is you who are shocked.
This driver is just as dangerous as a speeder, so he turns on his lights and pulls the driver over. Approaching the car, he notices that there are 5 old ladies, 2 in the front seat and 3 in the back, wide-eyed and white as ghosts. The driver, obviously confused, says to him, "Officer, I don't understand. I was only doing exactly the speed limit. What seems to be the problem?" "Ma'am," the officer replies, "you weren't speeding, but you should know that driving slower than the speed limit can also be a danger to other drivers." "Slower than the speed limit?" "No, sir. I was doing the speed limit exactly. 22 miles an hour, the old woman says a bit proudly. The state officer, trying to contain a chuckle, explains to her that 22 was the route number, not the speed limit. A bit embarrassed, the woman grinned and thanked the officer for pointing out her error. "But before I let you go, ma'am, I have to ask, is everyone in the car okay? These women seem awfully shaken and they haven't muttered a single peep this whole time," the officer asks. "Oh, they'll be alright in a minute, officer. We just got off Route 119.
The thing is, nobody believes that I can speak Chinese. Not even my own father, right? It's like we go out to eat together all the time. We go to restaurants as a family, okay? We have a nice dinner. My dad's always like, "Hey, Joe, why don't you go ahead and order something from the waitress?" And I'm like, "Dad, I think that's a terrible idea." He goes, "Do it anyway. When the waitress comes by, why don't you get us some dumplings?" And I'm like, "All right, here we go." So A waitress comes by and I go, 服务员你好, 我们要一笼饺子. And the waitress looks me dead in the eyes and she goes, get the f*** out of here right now. So we're walking to the parking lot. My dad goes, see, Joe, you can't speak Chinese after all. And I go, Dad, you realize we're banned for life from that Vietnamese place, right?
I was mugged last night on my way home. He pointed the knife at me and asked, your money or your life? And I told him I was married, that I had no money and I had no life. We just hugged and cried.
My favourite piece of technology, right, is the self-checkout. Where else can you get a free pan of chocolat here and there? Like, come on, man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, innit? You go there and you're like, boop. You make the noise with your mouth, innit? Like, boop. You have to nod at the guy that works there as well. You alright, bruv? Yeah. Boop. Your friends will tell you what's wrong and you're like, look, bruv, they don't pay their taxes, right? I'm just getting what's mine, okay, right?
I think that's my favorite comment of all time, that I'm Wish Jim Carrey. Like, you want Jim Carrey, but you go to Wish, and then you get me. Like,
there you go, guys. Damn, that nigga pulled the fork out his pocket.
I haven't seen my girlfriend in 6 months because of COVID, and now she broke up with me. I mean, it sucks, but this isn't the first time I've had a relationship end because of a virus.
All right, Nelson Walker.
Yes, ma'am.
There you are. All right, you're charged with stealing a Dolphin jersey.
Out this evening with a joke. An Englishman, a Welshman, and a Pakistani. Yes, weren't expecting that, were you? These three congregate one morning, innocently enough, in the maternity ward of their local hospital to collect their newborn sons. They are informed that there has been a bit of a mix-up at the hospital, and he can no longer say with any certainty whose son is whose. At the very least, you would demand a DNA test be conducted in order to establish paternity, but this being a joke, the three men agree to sort it out between them. The Englishman goes in first, as is his right, according to strict alphabetical order, and emerges a moment later with what is quite clearly, even to the medically untrained eye, the Pakistani child. Pakistani gentleman says as much, and the Englishman says, well, I'm sorry, mate, but one of those two in there is Welsh, and I'm not taking any chances.
I'm originally from Canada. I've been living down here. Yeah, Canada. I've been living down here a little bit. I like it a lot. Nobody down here really knows much about Canada, but still asks me questions about it all the time. People are like, dude, you're from Canada? Where? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Nova Scotia. Do you know where that is? They're like, yeah, Canada. Thank you very much. And then people will guess. They're like, yo, that's on the West Coast, right? I'm like, no, it's on the East. You had a 50% chance of getting this right. And you get it wrong every time. I don't know what happened in American schools. I kind of feel that every time a map was pulled down in a classroom, there's just a picture of America alone. Some kid in the back's like, what's above America? And the teacher's like, what do you mean, what's above America? Go to the office right now and tell them what you just said.
Oh gosh, darn it, the system went down. Oh man, I have all this work to do. Look at God. Hey. What y'all finna do? Sure. I'm finna take an early lunch. Good, they said the system gonna be down for 3 hours. Shoot. I ain't, girl. I'll be back.
Wife said to me, I'm leaving you because of your OCD. I said to her, shut the door 7 times on your way out.
I mean, Indian people, we're pretty much white. We're pretty much white except when it comes to dating. Like, Indian dudes are never really sexualized. You know, no woman's at home getting ready thinking, ooh, girl, I'm gonna snag me a Sanjay tonight. That never happens. Like, and we just started getting into the culture of being like cool to date. Like, white women just started fucking with Indian dudes, and black women still don't. Like, black women, like, they don't fuck with Indian dudes, but they want our mom's hair, which I feel like is...